Hello. So I am here with Reverend Amy Gearhart, who will be our new senior pastor, lead pastor, starting this summer. And some of the congregation have submitted questions, and I'm going to ask you some of them so we can get to know you a little bit before your arrival. So I know that we've had you here a number of times now for various meetings and introductions. In your time in this space and visiting our church, is there anything that has stood out to you?
Actually, two places come to mind. One is the parking lot. I love driving into a church on a weeknight and the parking lot is full. That's always a sign of community ministry and social outreach and gatherings for spiritual growth happening. And so when I've been here for some of the recent meetings with Chrissy and the SPR, I've seen this full parking lot, and that just brings me great joy. The other is the worship space. I love your worship space. In fact, as a part of my conference job, I went around to different churches in the Denver metro area every Sunday, and I found myself worshiping at Arvada more than any of the others, which is really interesting given the situation now. But I think it was because I was drawn to the space, drawn to the incredible music ministry, to the excellence in worship, and just the spirit as I came in and was greeted by folks. It told me that I wanted to be here again, and so here I am, and I'm looking forward to worshiping with you more.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color, I think, it's a toss-up between blue and green, and I think they're both beautiful colors of the ocean. And I love the ocean. I love visiting the ocean. I love what the ocean does for my soul. And so those are the colors you'll see me wearing the most, I can promise you that.
Do you have any pets?
I do have a pet. His name is Max, and he makes me smile when I think about him. He's a rag doll, a gray and white kitten. Well, he's not a kitten anymore. He's an old cat, but he's my kitten. And he greets me at the door when I come home at the end of the day, and he talks to me all day and night. And he's just a really fun companion that who was raised up by my girls when they were in our home, and now he's living with me and keeping me company, and I hope you get to meet him sometime.
What's your favorite story in the Bible?
My favorite story in the Bible, I would say, is John chapter 4. It's the story of the woman at the well. And we don't know a whole lot about her. We don't know a whole lot about her story, but she knows herself, and she offers herself honestly to Christ, even though it's a story of some brokenness and some woundedness in her life. She offers her story to Christ in the hopes that he would be that Messiah, he would be that living water that she's been searching for all her life. And then when she encounters him and when she realizes whose presence she's in, her life is so changed and transformed that she runs back to the village to tell everybody else, I have met the risen one, I have met the living water. And I just hope that my life imitates hers in the sense that I want to know myself and be honest enough with my story so that when I encounter Christ or I encounter God at work in our world, I am so touched and transformed that I can't do anything less but then to tell others about the way God's at work with grace and love, forgiveness for all of our lives.